Great win, great team win. And, I feel like we just played Michigan a week ago, and, we felt like we left some things on the table, and we came out today, like, especially in the, at halftime, our play, you just see it in their eyes. They just felt like we're ready, coach. Let's just go play. And they did a great job defensively. And then we got out in transition and, started getting loosened up against their defense, started getting better shots. And, man, just a great team effort. And when you have Veronica Burton and when you have Lindsay Pulliam, you want to make sure they're on the bus on time and they get to the gym because they give you a great chance to win any game. So go ahead if you have questions for Veronica.
First question, Eric Rinston-LaBelle.
Hey, Veronica. Something that we've talked about a lot is how hard it is to beat a team 3 times in a season. And you guys were kind of on the other end of that with Michigan this year. What do you think it was that helped you guys finally break through in this third matchup?
As Coach said, I just think we kind of brought a different mentality and a different energy. We wanted it more than them, and I think that was evident from the tip. So we were excited, and again, as you said, we knew it was difficult to beat a team 3 times, and we thought we could have had them last game at Michigan. So we were just ready, and we're excited.
Andrew Golden.
Hey, Veronica, you had a couple of plays tonight where on the fast break, you kind of put the ball behind your back a couple of times and had some tough finishes. What's your mindset when you're kind of in a rhythm like that? And how important was it for you to get on the fast break like that today?
We talk a lot about getting points in transition. And so when we have a breakaway, I'm trying to be aggressive. And I think that's kind of been my mindset more, is just be aggressive, get to the rim if I can. And so when I'm in the open court, that's one of my favorite places to be. So I'm just trying to attack the rim at all costs.
Any other questions for Veronica? Eli Karp.
Hey, Veronica, just with the early foul trouble for the post players, did you feel at all like you guys had to do a little more? Did that put any more pressure on you?
Not necessarily. I think we had every single post player that came in stepped up. I think Paige Ma, Anna Morrison, Courtney Shaw all played amazing minutes, and each one brought a different look to Nas, and I think that was really important. And we were excited. Each one came in with the mentality that they had to get the job done, and so I think they all stepped up and they did a great job because they had some tough calls. So.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Another question I wanted to ask, obviously last year Michigan kind of ended your season. Was that sort of a motivation coming into this game today, kind of, respond in a different way than you did last season?
Definitely.
COVID ended our season.
That's true. But yeah, we talked about we owed them 3. We owed them 2 from this year and 1 from last year. So we knew that coming in, and we wanted them to feel the same thing that we felt. So we were excited. We were motivated, and I think we were just ready to play. Whoever was on that receiving end, I think, was going to go our way.
Awesome. Thanks, Veronica.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. If you have a question for Coach, please message Athletic Communication.
Is he out there? Sorry. Go ahead. The traffic jams here in Bankers Life. Yeah. Go ahead.
First question for Leah.
Coach, both you and Veronica referenced this kind of change in mentality that you think has happened leading into this tournament. Was there a specific moment that sparked that? And, what do you think led to that specific change?
Leah, I think last year, and to Andrew's point, our season ended abruptly with this game. And so, we never got a chance to prove how good we really were last. We felt like we had a team that could make a deep run in the NCAA tournament. We had earned the opportunity to host the first 2 rounds, be a 2 or 3 seed. So a lot of great things we left on the table, nobody's fault. And so I think that there's some carryover right now with this team. They want to prove that, they belong amongst the elite in college basketball and, get a chance to play deep into the NCAA tournament besides the conference tournament. So that's a long answer, but I think last year, right at this time when we got shut down, it really, you just want to prove how good we really are. So I think it's on their mind.
Cindy Smith.
Hi, Cindy.
Congratulations, Coach. Looking ahead to tomorrow, you played Maryland pretty close and held them to the lowest scoring output, although you didn't win. What did you learn from that you can apply tomorrow?
Yeah, Cindy, thank you. They're averaging in the 90s, and I thought defensively, last time we played, which is only about a week and a half ago, we just really were locked in defensively. I think tomorrow, we got to find opportunities. We got to shoot the ball a little bit better. I feel confident the way we're defending right now, but I think they're the things that came out of that game that, we feel like we have a good plan defensively, but they're really explosive. And, you can't just run up and down and try to match buckets with them. They've proven that's not going to work.
Eric Rinston-LaBelle.
Coach, we've talked about, the first time you played Michigan this year, they put up over 80 points on the defense. How do you think, the defense has steadily gotten better in each successive matchup you played against them. How do you think that just kind of speaks to the overall improvement in the defense in general? Because it seems like the defense is really locked down the last couple of weeks.
They have, Eric, they have. And I think one thing we're doing a much better job of is taking the scouting report and guarding, the people that we think can really hurt us. And, I think we did that yesterday. We did it today. I feel like at Michigan, we did a really good job defensively last Saturday. I feel like these games we just played them all. But I just feel like we're much more aware of who can really hurt us on the other team. And the problem we got tomorrow is they all can. So, we're going to have to really, really lock down.
Eli Karp.
Hey, Coach, you guys struggled in some second halves this season, but today you give up just 19 and I'm out in the second half. Did you say anything at halftime to inspire the team, or what adjustments did you make that worked out well?
Yeah. I wish I could tell you that I said something that was intelligent, but really it was more, look, man, it was tie game at halftime. We felt like we had kind of outplayed them in the first half, even though it was tied. It felt like, we were in control of the game, even though it didn't show up on the scoreboard. So I think the biggest thing we talked about was stay poised. Just stay poised. You're playing well, and you're going to make a run. And when you do, lock down on defense. So that was really the halftime message, to be honest with you. Pretty simple. And we did. We just stayed poised. We were getting good shots in the first half and second quarter. So I think defensively, we just locked in the third quarter, and shots started falling, and we look for each other. This team does a really good job of sharing the ball too, so I think that helped us, especially in transition.
Just a quick follow-up, kind of on the subject of maintaining poise. How tough was that when you have, 3 players down low getting a bunch of early fouls and having to rotate them?
I'll tell you, it says a lot for, Anna Morris came in and just did a really good job for us. Obviously, getting Courtney Shaw back, even in, foul trouble or limited minutes, Paige Mott, all 3 of them, you heard Veronica speak to it, did a great job, against, one of the best front lines in the Big Ten. So really proud of them. And I thought Anna really, she hasn't, she's been quiet a little bit. She's capable of doing really good basketball player. I thought she helped us. And, Paige started to just be physical, got some big rebounds for us. And, Courtney Shaw can change a game. And we've seen that earlier this year before, she sat out with injury for 7 or 8 games.
Any other questions for Coach?
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Hey, I'm glad to say this. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay.